Welcome to subramani.com. Do you need to do financial planning? Have you ever thought about this? The question is almost like a rhetorical, and the answer is an unequivocal yes. Of course, you need to do your own financial planning. Now, the question is, do you need to hire a financial planner to do this? The answer is maybe yes, maybe no. But I would always love a financial planning exercise to be done by a person on his own, seeking a little help from books and blogs and perhaps an advisor also, depending on how lazy you are and how much this is your priority. If it's not your priority, then don't fool yourself into believing that you will do it tomorrow, you will do it day after tomorrow. It's like documentation work. Nobody wants to really do it. You do it because you're forced to do it, right? So something like that. If you are not interested in doing it, or you think it's too boring, please hire a financial planner. But if you think the whole thing is very exciting and you want to learn and do it, by all means do that. So what are the things that you need to do for when I say you need to do your financial planning? What do I mean? So first of all, accept that financial planning is simple. If you are a housewife and you can run a house, you can definitely do your financial planning. If you are an executive, you're a general manager, you're executive director or something in a company, you all know that no company runs without a financial plan, right? You make a budget. The country can't run without a budget, so the finance minister makes a budget. So budgeting is a part of it, but yes, financial planning, budgeting is the important part of it, right? Second, there is just too much writing on personal finance. It is intimidating and boring, and just too much stuff is being thrown at you. So you should know which are the places to see and which are the places not to see, because the human brain cannot process so much of nonsense which is being thrown at you. So be careful about that. So very simple things. Earn well, spend less than what you earn. This is basic, simple, right? You don't need me to come and tell you that you have to spend less than what you're earning. But there are so many people living on credit. The fastest growing line of business today in banking is personal loans and personal credit loans. So that's what is running banks. So people are borrowing for buying cars, buying scooters, buying cycles. Hold your breath, buying saris, right? So cash is available for everything, for getting married, for going on a vacation, for going on a honeymoon, for buying a sari. That's the lowest I thought people could go, but yes, it is there. Insure against things which you wish never happened but may happen. So medical insurance and term insurance, right? So term insurance is simple term insurance, no return of premium, nothing, just a simple term insurance. The companies might try to confuse you by giving you a slightly better product, saying some money will come back. No, you just need a simple pure term insurance. Do start an SIP in an index fund or a ELSS or an equity fund, which could be a large and mid cap fund, whatever, maybe with some foreign investments also, and open your PPF and start putting some money into PPF, but not 1.5 lakhs. Put something much lesser than what you must put, is about 500 rupees to 1000 rupees. Anything above that is okay, but 1.5 lakhs, no, it doesn't make sense. 1.5 lakhs, you would reserve it for your own provident fund, your ELSS, your children's school fees, if any, right? All that put together has to be 1.5 lakhs. So be careful about how much you're putting. But yes, you should have a PPF account, and it should be current, and you should put it every year. You should put the minimum which is required, at least the minimum which is required. Pay off all your credit card debts in time. Please remember, when you get a credit card bill, it says the minimum amount to pay, and they make it a big block 1. That is not the amount to pay. The amount to pay is the total bill. There are just too many people who do not know that the credit card company saying this is the minimum amount to pay is a fantastic thing for them, because they charge you usurious Shylockian rates of interest. So be careful about using a credit card very, very sensibly. On my blog subramani.com, I've done various posts on how to use a credit card. Please go through them. Build an emergency fund, because when you don't build an emergency fund, the temptation is to pull money out of your investments and not let the investment grow. So yes, if you've got parents who are dependent on you for medical, etc., you need to make sure that you have taken mediclaim for them or some kind of a medical insurance for them. If it is not cashless, you will need to provide the cash flow. So maybe 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs, whatever is the minimum emergency amount that you need, that has to be built up, and it should be available in the form of cash at home, in your savings bank account, which you can access through an ATM, and in a liquid fund which you can access the next day. Of course, having a credit card with a 5 lakh or a 10 lakh limit is also useful, so that could be another little more desperate source of your funding some kind of an emergency. But yes, you will suddenly have a 15 lakh credit card, 3 lakhs lying in the savings bank account, 2 lakhs lying in the liquid fund. That gives you confidence that you have the emergency fund. Learn to save and invest to buy something rather than borrow and buy. So don't borrow to go on a honeymoon, but since your marriage date is known, maybe 6 months earlier or 1 year earlier, start putting money away for a honeymoon, for your wedding expenses, whatever. So start saving and buying, or investing and buying, instead of borrowing and buying. Just slight change in the mindset. Instead of buying your fridge today, you can buy it after 3 months or 6 months, right? Be aware that you have to earn money, you have to spend money, you have to pay taxes, you have to do charities, you have to do everything. And all this is part of money management, all this is part of financial planning. If you see the number of things which I have told you, well, it's like a financial planning book. It's not really a one episode, 1 page kind of a thing. So yes, go ahead, learn everything, do it yourself. Do you need a financial planner? Think about it and then take a decision. But do it. Thank you.